Storms. We all go through storms. Everybody has storms. Guy who owns this property is a multi-millionaire. Got his money from cutting trees, believe it or not. And but he has storms in his life, just like I have storms in my life. But his storms are probably not related to not having enough money, when a lot of mine are related to lack of money. We all have to be put through these storms. That's how we learn. Unfortunately, as humans, that's how we learn. So, it's just always something, like I always say, I'm sure you'd trade my storms for your storms. It's just stupidity, like a roof I got to put on the back room, which I don't want to do. Like guy living with us that I knew from high school, smoking in his room. My son doesn't want him to smoke in his room because of the child that my grandson, 2-year-old, living there, doesn't want smoke in the house. I don't think it's even a fucking problem. We've been living with cigarette smoke all my life, but anyway, it's the new accepted thing. But so my friend living in the room goes, "Oh, I'm not smoking, I quit smoking." Fuck me. Games. Just games. Fucking games. I don't think he is smoking it. I think it's just the stench of his room because he won't clean it. Oh, may he prosper and be in health and find somewhere else to go. Please, in Jesus' name. Anyway, right now I take back any words or thoughts that might cause me or my negativity in Jesus' name. They are removed any negative ripples in the fabric of life. Those words or thoughts that started out pressed flat by the blood of Jesus. It is mine. Cancel, cancel, cancel. That's how I cancel words and thoughts that I've said or thought. You can pick out your own way, but I highly recommend canceling any thoughts or words you have said that might be negative, might cause you negativity. Because words are extremely important. God said, "Let there be light." And so he used words to start this whole show we're living on. Words are a big deal. Words are very powerful. And I truly believe you can cancel them before they get rolling. It's like throwing a pebble in a pond. Immediately ripples start, but if you can stop it real quick, those ripples would dissipate real fast. So you might get a little of it, but maybe not much of it. Okay, anyway. Here we are, Thursday, trash day. Thursday, Jurassic Park. Sunrise. Coopy, Coopy. What you doing, Cooper? You stand there staring at me while I call you, like you always do? Come here so you can get some exercise. What are you doing? What are you doing? Coopy, Coopy. Look at him. What a sweetheart. He's a sweetheart between peeing in the den. You're a sweetheart between pisses. Yes, you are. Anyway. Helicopter. Big helicopter. I took helicopter lessons. I took 2 lessons before I realized it was too impossible and too expensive. And then I heard a few months later that I believe it was my instructor crashed and died in a helicopter accident. I don't know if he was teaching at the time. Crashed and died. And he's the instructor. Great helicopters are. Man, you got both hands and both feet takes to fly a helicopter. You would think, and they will. Everything should be as easy as driving a car, and hell, I can figure out how to do that. I don't know why they can't. It's like Windows on your computer. All you see is a window you're clicking on. But behind that is all these X's and O's and all this complicated shit that they made easy for you by just putting a little window up that you click on. It's just the same thing. Flying a helicopter. All be rigged down to a steering wheel that goes left and right and a gas pedal and a brake. It could be done easily. Spaceships, on the other hand, extraterrestrial craft, I understand, they fly on thought. They're grown like an eggplant. They're grown in a garden. They're grown, and at a certain stage, they bring in the pilot and the crew, and they put the pilot underneath the craft, and there's a beam connects them to the craft, and the craft learns the people, and so it's bonded to the crew. So anybody else tries to get on the craft or operate that craft, the spaceship will go, don't know you. And these arcs that they found all around the world and off planet, and a couple of them are in the U, and then the last part of it is Crane. There's 2 of them there. Those arcs, spaceships that are like floating libraries, but they've been buried. But they say they're going to start floating pretty soon, which will freak people out because they're the size of a football stadium. Anyway, the Army guy, JP, on Dr. Michael Salla, JP interview, was on one of the arcs, and he said that certain doors will not open up if you don't have the right frequency. So it's the same technology. If that arc does not recognize your frequency, you're not getting in. I think some of the bad guys actually forced their way in, and it was not good. Don't know what I heard that though. That might be not true, but sounds about right. Idiots will try to break into it. Well, can't open it, blow it up. Yeah, okay. Perfect. It's like idiots that UFO fly over and they'd start shooting at it. Why in the fuck would you do that? Boop. Good catch. Chloe! Hello, you eating dog. You are the eatingest dog I ever seen in my life. You want some more? Want some more? You want some more, Koopy? Get it. Oh, bad throw. Bad throw. Bad throw. Bad throw. What you gonna do? Anyway, what's happening? What's happening? What's going on now? Boy, everybody's hot to trot about Friday and Saturday. Something happening here. I've heard asteroids going to hit the Earth. That won't happen because the extraterrestrials will stop it. But we might have the fear of an asteroid hitting us. Somebody said, it's a day you'll remember for the rest of your life. So something, they think, many people think something big is going to happen. I remember when JFK got shot, that's a day like that. I know September 11th was a day like that. Ollie, where you going? Got your little perky look on like you're sensing something. And so I don't know. I don't know. All I know is it sure looks like all this stuff is happening. Hearing more and more about NESARA, which is the program they want to instigate that pays off all your debt and brings in all the healing technologies and to make you young again, make you healthy again, take care of your money. Money's no longer an object. In fact, we're only going to use after those come out. NESARA kicks in and handles the money thing. We're only going to have money for like 10 or 15 more years, then because you don't need advanced races don't need money, and we don't need money. We just have to wean ourselves from that. And, bring in robots to do a lot of the work, and then you just do the Star Trek life where you just be the best you that you can be. Just be the best you that you can be. Want another one? Boink. It's coming, Star Trek. life is coming. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I just don't know when. It's not a pipe dream. I swear it's not a pipe dream. Too much evidence. Too much evidence. Anyway, of course, people, when Jesus raised from the dead, his followers sat there on the rooftops, wouldn't go to work anymore because he said he was coming back. So how long did they sit on that rooftop? This is 2,000 years ago. How many years did they sit on the rooftop? Am I just sitting on the rooftop waiting for something that's going to take 2,000 years to come? I don't know. Just doesn't seem like it. Just doesn't seem like it. But anyway, I suppose if nothing happens by the next couple of months, I'll just quit listening to it and do whatever a 71-year-old man does. Okay? Chloe, you're right there, Chloe. You're right there. You're right there. Have a cheesy. So, my storm today is someone smoking in their room and having to put on a new roof. I bet you'd trade those two things for your storms, wouldn't you? Like having a child in a cancer ward or something like that. Or having your dog needing to be put to sleep today. Oh dear God, in Jesus' name, I take back these words or thoughts that might cause me or my negativity. In Jesus' name, I remove any negative ripples in the fabric of life. Those words that thus have started are now pressed flat by the blood of Jesus. Citizen mind. Anyway, if this is your trash day, get your trash out. If it's not, do whatever you do. Okay? Bye-bye.